Oh, just on my way home, I thought I'd stop in, take a look at one of my favorite spots. Just so much diversity in here. Just barely stepping in. We have star-flowered Solomon seal. Fireweed has some type of little beetles all over it. Red osier dogwood. Lungwort. There's cow parsnip. There's more fireweed. I wonder if there's any baby fireweed shoots or if they're all this tall yet. I didn't really get any shoots this year. Everything comes up at once and you kind of often will miss out. Mostly I wanted to come in here on my way by and have a little peek for mushrooms since we finally got some rain. I just can't help but come in and check. Have some northern bed straw. So we have currants. Just saw tons of high bush cranberry where I came from, all flowering. It was so beautiful up in the Edmonton area. Well, I'm gonna have a look around. So I'm down in this low, damp spot. You can see low, damp spot. I was picking some horsetails. They like the low, damp spot. And I just noticed a stinging nettle over there. So I'm just looking around a little more. And as I looked down, I saw these guys. And I was actually just looking for mint yesterday. So first thing I did was just rub the leaves and then give a little sniff. And this is definitely a mint plant. It has square stem, opposite leaves. They go up alternating on the leaves or on the stems. So same family as these guys, stinging nettle. Like to grow similar areas. That stinging nettle you'll find in dry spots too, but I find that these mint plants tend to be in these lower damp areas, and that's where I'll look for them. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and see if I see more. What am I picking today? Well, horsetail. There's lots of it in here. And you got to get it while the getting's good. Like a lot of other plants, there's a window of time to harvest it. And see how the, I don't know what you call these, the leaves, branches, whatever, they are generally still pointing upright. They start upright, and then as they get older, they droop more. So when they get droopy and dry and sad like that, you don't want to pick those ones. You want the nice, fresh, newer growth that's still upright. When, if you wait too long, they develop crystals in them. They can irritate the kidneys. So you don't want to use them after too long. But if the branches are above that horizontal 90 degree, then they're still good to go. So I am collecting some of those guys because much of it is already past good now. So going through, finding these ones that are still young, these ones that have shorter parts to them are young and good still. So that's the ones that you want to grab and use them for your tea and medicine, whatever you're making with them. See, here's a bunch of mostly droopy horsetails. They're a lot more spindly and saggy. This is a patch of ones that came up earlier. There's still a few alright ones in here. That one would be okay, but for the most part this patch is too far gone. Short window for horsetails. Look at all of them though. It's such a great spot in here for them. Well, I decided to pick some stinging nettle too while I'm in here. I didn't go in to as far as I normally go for nettle because it's pretty boggy right now. It's wetter than normal for this time of year. So I'm going through, found this other little patch. So I'm just doing a couple different ways. I'm grabbing the tender tops off the top. And then I'm also grabbing a few of the bigger leaves off of the stem, just avoiding any that are broken or discolored, like some of them. I don't know what happened there, but I don't want to eat that, so just grab some nice looking leaves. And then again, when you pinch off the tops of these plants, like any in the mint family, they will actually continue growing from these nodes there. There's these little nodes on either side of the leaves, and it'll actually grow 2 more stems and keep growing. So you're doing a good thing by picking them that way. Always leave at least a couple sets of leaves on them, and you'll have more nettle a bit later. And then I think it'll stop it from going to seed too quick either, because once they go to seed, you don't want them. So, not for this anyways. So yeah, grabbing some. I already picked the tops off of that one, but you can get some decent sized leaves to go in the bag and add. So I'm just kind of leaving the stems out of it right now, so everything I'm putting in the bag is just the tender stuff, and I don't have to sort it later. Sometimes I like to just cut some stalks down, leaving a couple sets of leaves, and then I process it at home in a comfier spot. But I'm just really enjoying being in here, so I'll take my time and do that stuff in here today. Just found another mint. This one's quite a bit taller than the other ones I found. Yeah, you find that square stem, opposite leaves. Give it a sniff. That's mint. I just saw myself in the mirror. Yes, this is normal for this time of year.